No EU leader is happy with the humanitarian crisis in Gaza, but there's division over how to balance the needs of Palestinian civilians with Israel's right to self-defense.
Israel has a right to defend itself, to defend its population. I think that's logical. But that can never be an excuse for indiscriminate actions. It can never be an excuse for blocking Gaza.
I'm not obsessed about what language we use. What we want is the killing and the violence to stop so that humanitarian aid can get into Gaza, where innocent Palestinian people are suffering.
Some states want a longer cessation of fire, but others don't want to place limits on Israel's plan to get rid of Hamas, which most agree with. On Ukraine, leaders were addressed by President Volodymyr Zelensky from Kiev. He's concerned the crisis in Gaza will distract EU leaders from continuing support. There is more money and weaponry on the way, but it's part of a wider EU budget increase which will take time to agree. Meanwhile, Hungary's Prime Minister Viktor Orban defended his recent meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin.
And we would like to do everything in order to have peace. Therefore, we keep open all the communication line to the Russians, otherwise there will be no chance for peace. This is a strategy, so we are proud of it.
And if all that wasn't enough, leaders also discussed their new deal on illegal migration, with real fears escalation in the Middle East could lead to a new wave of refugees. On the fringes of this summit, leaders from Kosovo and Serbia met with a number of EU leaders. Brussels is trying to get both parties back to the negotiating table, following recent violence in northern Kosovo, blamed on Serbian gunmen backed by Belgrade. EU officials said going into this summit, the bloc was struggling to respond to two conflicts, Ukraine and now Gaza. It was proving difficult to project unity, particularly on the issue of humanitarian aid. Add to that the always sensitive subject of raising new funds and agreeing new rules on migration, and this is proving to be one of the EU's more challenging meetings. Simon McGregor, TRT World, Brussels.